You know, one of the big changes we made in 2024 is that we stopped accepting live phone calls on every week's Friday show. And there were a couple reasons for this. It wasn't a particularly liked segment among many in the audience. And if I'm honest, the vast majority of the calls were of relatively low quality. People who did not have anything to ask or were completely unprepared or had a microphone that wasn't working. So we relegated it to the dustbin of history, okay? Like Ron DeSantis would say. However, the people who like the segment said, what about on special occasions, David? And I can think of no more special occasion than sending off 2024 into the dustbin of history. And so today, on the final show of the year, we're going to hear from a few people in the audience. I think it's only fair to allow the viewers to have some say. And you know what? If you don't want it, these are the last 20 minutes of the year of programming. You can tune out and we'll start fresh with the new content in the new year. So let's talk to some of these folks. Why don't we go to Miles from Colorado? Miles, let's see whether I'm making a huge mistake here. What's on your mind?
Hi, can you hear me, David?
Yes, I can.
Also, I'm not sure if you remember me, but we have spoken a few times.
I don't offhand, but I'd love to hear what's on your mind today.
That is totally okay. Well, you know what? It's a little bit random and, oh, maybe not so random because the media sphere, the progressive sphere, we're all looking at TYT these days. I think you know exactly what I'm speaking of, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it. And my question would be is, I want to keep this, friendly. I am a little bit concerned about what's going on with, Cenk Uygur and how he's going on to right-wing media spheres because he is the biggest progressive channel that we know of these days. He's been around for decades. He is cozying up a little bit to the likes of Charlie Kirk, to Glenn Beck, and I believe you did speak to him recently, didn't you?
He was on the show with Destiny a couple months ago, I guess, or a month ago, I guess it must have been.
Oh, okay, I suppose. Yeah, I must have missed that one. I'll have to go and check that out as soon as I can.
So
And
listen, here's my thought about what's going on at TYT.
sure.
Um, what Cenk is doing is absolutely fine in principle. What do I mean by that? In principle, putting yourself as a person on the left in front of people on the right and trying to say, here's some stuff we could work together on already. Here are disagreements, but here's my best argument for why you should consider coming to my side. That I have no problem with at all. Cenk's going to be on soon to talk about this. So I'm going to reserve some judgment, Miles, until I talk to Cenk directly. I'm just so busy.
Absolutely.
I don't really watch any other shows like mine. So I can't pretend to know everything Cenk has said about this. What I want to talk to Cenk about is, have any of his views on policy changed? Or is he seeing this as an opportunity to woo the other side? Is he seeing this as an opportunity to take some low-hanging fruit and accomplish something? Is this out of a cynical thirst for power and access that he's doing this? I want to know what his motivations are. I don't have a problem in principle with getting in front of right-wing audiences. Why not? I do it too. Although I've not gone to any of these Turning Point USA things, I need to learn more to figure out what the hell's going on over there.
Sure, and I understand that. I mean, because you're a very busy man. I myself have the time to take the videos as they are, see what he has to say. I mean, I watched him, and Francesca Fiorentini and their debate that they had with Cenk Uygur, and I think that she really did the best job. I mean, as far as I want to say calling them out, but having a very good faith conversation. The
I
reason I
didn't see
ask you
that.
this,
I didn't see that.
no, that's fine. I mean, I'm just mentioning that. This is something you can check out on your own free time. And maybe, bring up to him maybe a little bit when you have that conversation soon here. I think the reason I'm asking this is because I think a lot of people are talking about this in the progressive sphere these days. And I think that it's something that a lot of us are curious to see your observation on. And, like you said, you haven't gotten the chance to really check into it a lot, but I know
Yeah,
that
Miles, give me another 7 to 10 days, and then I'm going to try to get to the bottom of it by having Cenk on. So I appreciate the question. Men in the audience, this is for you. One of our new sponsors is Integrated Men, an online support community dedicated to helping men reclaim their power, break free from outdated masculinity norms, and find purpose Integrated Men hosts weekly meetings that guide men in overcoming shame and self-limiting beliefs. If you feel lost, stuck, or like you're just trying to please others at the expense of your own happiness, this community can help you break free. It's not about pretending everything's easy. It's about embracing the chaos, facing fears, learning how to live with real integrity. They help men confidently into their purpose, to stop seeking validation from others, start leading your own life. The community dives into everything from setting boundaries, developing emotional resilience, understanding the 4 archetypes of mature masculinity. It's deep, it's practical, and most importantly, it's effective. If you're ready to step up, move past your old habits, live a life driven by purpose, not fear, I highly recommend checking out Integrated Men. Go to integratedmen.net/Pacman to learn more and check out my interview with Adil, and check out also the quiz that is a short assessment for taking that first step. The link is in the description.